All right. We're live. Welcome to Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. My name is Tom. I'm a fantasy sports addict. Here tonight, watching the NBA draft, 2017 NBA draft. Pretty exciting. This year, there's a lot of players worth talking about. There's no necessarily clear-cut number one. We're going to talk about that a little bit as we go through the draft. I personally don't feel like the draft starts until like pick 3 or so. That's where it should get interesting. Obviously, there have been trades and moves made. We'll get into those, and I'm sure we'll see things happen as they go. There's lots of talks of trades. This thing starts at 4 o'clock, and I'm sure there's going to be a little pre-gaming and talking and yada, yada. So we're just waiting now for ESPN. Again, this is just a fantasy sports live stream hangout. We are fan. If you are I apologize. I would love to, but because of copyright issues, I cannot. With you, I can also tell you 2 places you can get it for free. If you don't have ESPN, obviously it's streaming live on ESPN, or you can watch it on ESPN. But if you, again, are looking for a free stream for this, CBS Sports is doing that. And I know the Vertical podcast, Adrian Wojnarowski, the newsman for the world of Twitter, he'll be tweeting all the picks before they even happen. Woj. But so the Vertical's doing a live show tonight over on Yahoo Sports, I believe. If you are looking for a little bit more concise or visual information, it'll be me talking. We have our buddy Bronson hanging out. He's our young Dynasty basketball aficionado, and he's been researching all of the picks very thoroughly. And just, as this live stream goes, we'll talk. We can take questions on the YouTube chat. If you have an outburst of rage about what your team drafts, feel free to share that. Or if you disagree with any of our assessments of some of these players, chime that in. And
I am the best.
If you're looking for, if you're looking for a later pick, obviously, and you're watching this after the fact, you may want to, because the draft hasn't started yet. We're just getting ready. We're watching Stephen A. Smith yell about the potential Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah,
that is actually stupid. Anybody who thinks the Knicks should actually trade Kristaps is actually stupid.
I don't know. I mean, again, let's talk about Kristaps Porzingis in terms of a trade. That's obviously the most exciting.
If he was in this draft, he would go first overall.
Draft situation. Yeah, but that's assuming we knew what we know now. I mean, we've had 2 years of very injured hindsight. Let me add that in. This guy is an injury-prone player. I think it's safe to assess that. And big men who start their careers usually have the best careers. Let's be honest. It's the track record. I know that's not popular. Everybody wants but for his size, he's a good shooter, but he's not maybe the best defender.
No.
He's not the best player. He's a very good piece. He's a very nice piece if you're a Knicks fan.
He's a team you can build your team around, in my opinion. I think
he's not the guy you build around. He's a nice piece. I think he's a nice piece.
I think you can build around him.
Well, don't get me wrong. I don't think the Knicks should give him away for a pack of cards and a matchbook or something like that. But I mean, absolutely. If you're the Knicks, you get everything you can for Kristaps, but you have basically a non-functional roster with maybe one good player on it.
2.
So what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and hold up? Well, yeah, Melo's on his way out, though. I mean, come on. You got KP. You're sitting there. You're like, if you can get 3 or 4 really good rotational pieces or starters out of them, how do you not entertain it? That's Phil Jackson's job. That's his due diligence. Now, you can say what you want about the death of the triangle and the way the NBA's changed. I think that's a very valid point. But I don't think there's anything really outrageous about doing what's best for your team. I don't think he knows what's best for his team. I think Phil Jackson's a nutcase, and he's old and needs to leave. Okay, well that's the voice you're hearing. That's our buddy Bronson, Big Daddy Bronson. That may be a very fair sentiment. How much sanity does Phil Jackson retain? Not sure, but I mean, if you're a Knicks fan, I still think you're hoping to move up in the draft somehow, or I don't know what you're looking forward to because you.
Obviously, you want to love you're a Knicks fan, but I'm fine with being at 8. There's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's still pieces. This is a deep draft. It's considered to be a fairly deep draft.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just getting started here. We got the stage picture. Again, I can't share the stream. We got copyright issues, but I'll tell you everything that's going on. Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, is taking his pictures with all the players and all the families. Everybody sitting at their tables having a nice night. Everybody wore their fancy suits and goofy shoes. And so here we are starting. The broadcast has started. Again, if you are trying to watch an actual live stream of this is a fantasy sports hangout. We're like addicts. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous. We're Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. FantasySportsAddicts.com. We like to talk about our basketball in season, out of season. We're going to talk about the draft, how it pertains to our dynasty fantasy basketball teams, and maybe rookies for next year. Right, Bronson? I know you're excited about the rookies and the 2020 vision and all that, right?
Definitely.
But so here we go. We got the broadcast has started. So the draft doesn't actually start for a full half hour. I knew this was fucking happening. I knew this was going to happen. So, all right, if you're watching this after the fact, go ahead and skip ahead a full 27 minutes right now. Okay, because this draft actually – and I knew this would happen. They always do this, like pad on an extra half hour and blah, blah. See, I knew this would happen. We went live too early. That's fine. We can talk about some of these players. Like Bronson, I know you've got your opinions about all these players, especially like the early lottery picks.
Yep.
You notoriously have early picks in the dynasty leagues. Who are you looking at? Who's kind of your
I'm looking at
if you had first pick. Well, you do have first pick. I mean, which of these top players? Because again, I think there's Ryan feels like it's Markelle Fultz and everybody else, and I feel like it's not that clear cut. I mean, I think there are positives and negatives for all these players, but
I think
you've got first pick. Who do you want?
Okay, I'm just gonna talk about the actual NBA. I think the first pick should be Markelle Fultz. I don't think there's a huge gap. I think there's a gap. I don't think there's a huge gap though.
Okay.
And I'm talking about fantasy. I do have first pick. I have first pick in like 3 leagues. Your boy's good in that sense. You feel me? But
you're definitely a good tanker. You're good at tanking.
No. I'm good at structuring my team to win in the future.
25 years from now.
No. That's baseball. Basketball. Give me 2 years. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay.
So basically, I think if you're picking for fantasy purposes, there's 2 players, there's Ball and Fultz. I think easily look back at this in 3 years and say Ball is a better player. You could look back and see in 3 years that Ball was a giant bust. I think Fultz will be a really good player in this league. I don't think he will bust out. Ball can bust out potentially, and I don't want to risk that if I'm
okay. So you're saying the safer floor is Fultz.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you? I mean, do you think? So you're just flat out saying Ball is no bueno. You're just not. You don't like a Ball at all.
No, I like.
You're not the big baller brand.
I like the big baller brand. Gotta buy those $500 shoes. You feel me? But I've never bought one of those. Okay, I might consider it, but no.
Okay.
I don't have any money.
Well, you know what? I'd love to actually, like, if we were actually like a syndicated sports show, I would love to have a pair just to like have on set and like laugh at. Because why not if you got ESPN money or something?
Yeah.
Just because they are ugly shoes, those Lonzo Ball shoes. Blech. Yeah. No. All right. So let's talk about the trade we've seen so far in terms of like the big impact early pick here. Right, Boston traded down. They traded down with Philadelphia.
Okay.
And that was a bit of a surprise to me. I didn't expect it necessarily.
I didn't expect it as well. I agree with you.
What do you think's going on here? You think somebody's going to shock the world and something really crazy is going to happen, or is Boston, like, again, going to shock the world, make a crazy trade?
I either think that, or I think Boston really thinks Isaiah Thomas is a max player. And if you're gonna sign Isaiah Thomas to a max deal, you're not gonna get a Markelle Fultz. And
no, you don't draft a Ball or a Fultz when you got IT.
I think they're gonna draft Jason Tatum.
Okay, yeah.
Trade or do a trade.
I still expect the trade. I know we have quite a few Bostonians and northeastern type fantasy fans here. I'd very much like to hear what they want to see happen. I'm sure they just want to see like Celtics doing something awesome. I don't know, like JD or J Money. I don't know how excited they are about the draft pick necessarily, or if they'd rather see like some sort of big blockbuster trade. Or, I mean, it's a pretty. I mean, like again, when you're picking in the top 6 or 7 this year, you've got pretty good options. There's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, some of them, there's going to be a few busts. Like, all right, most likely to bust in the top 7 or 8, Bronson. What do you think? Who's like your like passing?
I think it could be. I think it could be either Josh Jackson in the top 10. Let me pull up the list. But there's a couple players I'm not. There's like a couple. There's like a. Let me just pull it up.
Oh, can I interrupt for a second? Everybody knows my distinct hatred for Ramona Shelburne. Since I've seen her this morning, like she's been on ESPN all day, it looks like they ran her through a fucking car wash. She's like buffed and shined, and she's had her hair did. Like, I don't know. They probably put her in one of those like wrap things where you lose 40 pounds overnight. I mean, it looks, and she still looks like, pretty frightening to me, but not as frightening, and maybe I'm being a little harsh. She was probably up all night researching trades and stuff like that. But my God, this morning, if you saw her on ESPN, I was ready to, like, I thought the TV was like a monster coming after me. I don't like Ramona Shelburne. She's terrifying. All right. Anyways, so bust. Most likely to bust. All right, we don't need them ranked in order. Just throw me one or two. Who's like the guy, you're just like, fuck no, I'm not drafting that guy.
Lauren Markkinen.
Okay.
Lauren Markkinen, and that's about it for top 10.
Okay, so you're really not into Markkinen.
No. I think he'll translate well. I mean, he has size, but I don't think he'll translate well. I mean, he's a good shooter, but like, if you're not a good rim protector, and like he's not a rim protector, and he's not a very good rebounder, I just don't think he'll be able to keep up that well.
Well, and that is a bit of the knock on KP in some regards. I mean, outside of the injury issues that have plagued him slightly, I mean, he's still missing, the end of the season every year. But let's talk, okay, hang on. Let me pull this up. I'm going to see if I can pull up just sort of a mock draft real quick for everybody. Here we go. I like Draft Express. I'll share the screen here so you guys can take a look at this. And again, bear with us. We're going to do our best representation for those who cannot. Again, the live stream is available elsewhere. Sports, I believe, is streaming it live. ESPN, obviously, if you have satellite. And then Yahoo, the vertical pod parts they're doing. So if you want something a little more official, .com may not be your place. So please don't leave a thumbs down in a shitty manner. Give us talking fantasy. Trying to give you some advice. And the draft. But we copy. Don't kick us in the balls for that. Christ. Anyways, here, I'm sharing a screen here. This is Draft Express. This is their most recent mock draft. Hope you can see this. Let me just double check, make sure I'm sharing with all. Everyone, okay. Hopefully it's it.
I'll see it.
Beautiful. So here we are. Okay. As long as everybody can, please let us know in the chat if you have trouble hearing or can't see something. So Markkinen, I think, so the Timberwolves. And I've seen him going to the Knicks. I don't know. I don't actually, this is actually kind of a funky, this is a funky draft. And just some of these slightly later picks.
No,
I don't know who's calling me, but stop fucking blowing me up in a live stream. The guy that I'm actually really concerned about myself is well, I think it's Fox, man. Like, I don't know.
No.
I don't know how I feel about Fox.
The way I
Fox.
Okay, there's a reason why you could be, but like I don't know if you watch his interviews and like people talk about him. He's so poised.
Okay.
I don't think he'll mess up. I don't.
Okay.
Look
I was gonna say another guy.
Look at his hair.
He's got hair. Oh, so the hair. Okay, the hair is a good sign. Is that what you're telling me? The hair is like.
No.
If you got like lots of flow.
No, I just like his hair.
Okay. Well, I mean that's I guess those are style points, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, Markkanen. I mean, again, is he a fit for Minnesota? I mean, whatever New York can get, they need. I don't care what they get, but ugh. Actually, you know what? This guy I like Dennis Smith quite a bit. I don't know. Hopefully, I didn't lose connection here to Bronson. I do like a Dennis Smith. But so this is just kind of a quick run through, just a mock draft. I don't know if you guys have seen any of these. Hopefully, I'm sure you have. One of Ryan's real favorites here, and we've talked about this on and off. We like this Jonathan Isaac quite a bit. He's definitely somebody we are paying attention to. I haven't talked to Ryan. I wish we had him. He's in the chat. He's in the YouTube chat, so feel free to say hey to Ryan. I mean, I know we both are hoping Suns get Jackson. We're Suns fans.
I'm back.
But, okay, there you go. I mean, Ryan did trade in a 30-team dynasty league. He did trade to make sure he had first and second pick overall. I'm guessing he goes Jackson, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he went hard doing it, but
I agree with the trade.
So, okay. Well, it was a nice trade. Okay, so we still got about 16, 17 minutes left.
Yep.
Of pregame, whatever, yakety yak. We're looking at the Ball family here right now. Everybody's like nice and shaved up, and Lonzo's got his Big Baller Brothers tie or whatever, or big whatever the fuck tie. It's cute. It's cute. I mean, I don't know. I mean, hey, you know what? You got to give them that. That's gumption if you're trying to create your own brand.
Yep.
I've never tried to create my own brand necessarily before. I mean, we tried to do FSAA, but it's not like it's selling at like $800 a pop. Well, and thank God, because it's not worth it. And that's, hopefully those shoes are worth it. If anybody ever tries a pair of those shoes, please tell us how they are. I'd love to know. Like, can you jump extra high, or maybe you can fly with them? Or are they like rocket shoes?
Maybe you can shoot better.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, Cubby's chiming in. He's talking about he loves Isaac. Obviously, Isaac is a Florida State product. He's Seminole.
I'll follow him in a second.
Why do I need to move out? What's that? Bar on the mic again. Okay. Hopefully my internet's not too choppy. Just keep me.
I'll talk about Jonathan Isaac right now. So, Isaac, very skilled. I've heard a lot of good things about Isaac. A very weak player. He's barely 200 pounds. He needs to get that up.
Well, he'll get bigger.
Yeah, of course. With overtime, of course. But I think he's a good player. I think he'll be one of the good players in this draft. I like him. I think he's special. But I'm not. He needs to play. I don't like players who need to bulk up because that sometimes doesn't relate well with their game. But I think he'll be a phenomenal player.
Okay. Well, let me remind you of a player who needed to bulk up quite a bit, and sort of did. But Kevin Durant, I mean, he was.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if the wind blew, he would have fallen over. Now, if you put him in hurricane gale force winds, he'll still blow over. But I mean,
bulked up, but
when he was first drafted. Whew.
Yeah.
So we're just it's a draft party. JD's hanging out. JD, I don't know if you want to jump in the live stream and hang out. You're more than welcome to. I know you are. I think you're probably actually streaming it. Again, that we can't stream the actual draft for you. We'll tell you what's going on. If you want to see the actual draft, you can find it at CBS Sports, ESPN, or Yahoo Sports. Look for the Vertical Podcast with, Adrian Wojnarowski,
So, Tom,
Mr. NBA News. Yes, Bronson.
Being a Suns fan, who do you want?
Well, all right. Like I said, I already feel like the draft starts 3. Like, unless there's some sort of like earth-shattering madness and the 76ers shock the world and pick up Ball or something instead of Fultz, like, and that would be, I mean, I'd love to see that, like, fuck you, LeVar Ball. That would be funny to see. I mean, again, your kid goes number 1 overall. Are you really bummed out, though, that he's not going to the Lakers? I mean, fuck that. Come on. I don't – how do you even care where your kid goes?
He's speaking it to existence. He's speaking it to existence. It can't go wrong.
Like, he willed it, which, you know, hey, more power to him. But pick 3 is really – I mean, there are so many teams that this – all right, I don't know if you guys have listened to this thought yet. And I heard this on – I forget – I don't know. It was some local sports show. They were talking about – doesn't this draft sort of feel more like an NFL draft? And I was thinking about that, and I was like, yeah, it really does, because like you've got all the – all right, we've already had one trade that was like, wow, that was unexpected, and that really could change the landscape and alter teams' futures and like could build a super team, and who knows what it could build, right? So we've already had this situation, like, and now we've got teams that want to move up, and like you've got – all right, so what are the Celtics going to do at 3? Are they drafting – whatever they want, you know?
If they don't trade, they'll draft, and I think they'll draft Jason Tatum.
Well, and that's, you know, but I'm still thinking there could be a trade. That pick could be valuable for somebody who wants to cut in front of the Suns. If somebody thinks the Suns are going to draft, see, the Suns are playing fucking games at 4. They've been making it known in the media that all 3 major players in the front office, the team owner, the GM, and the coach, all want different players. So is that Isaac? Is that, you know, who knows who that is? Is that smoke and mirrors? Is that just like a game? Dude, throw somebody off the scent, you know? Maybe they get them to their pants and trade with the Celtics. So the Suns in the position to get what they want, maybe.
Let me just pull up something real quick. If I'm the Celtics,
yeah,
the trading down to the Dallas Mavericks, trading down wouldn't be a bad option, because let's say they get somebody like Gordon Hayward, right?
Okay.
They trade down to get the 9th pick, and they also, in that deal, they get Noel.
Who do they get? Oh, okay. So they switch it to trade for Noel.
Yeah, and they would get the 9th pick in the process.
Well, that's entirely possible. I would love to see a lot of shenanigans and just hijinks and hinky-jinks and all kinds of fun stuff tonight. I mean, this really does, because there is such a like sort of like I don't just spread out group of talent. Like there's no real it's not like this is the draft where like, okay, Karl Anthony Towns, or okay, like there's a lot of good pieces for what they need or what's best available or what they want to do going forward. Everybody, I mean, this, and the thing is, none of this changes the fact of the actual NBA landscape. We're still talking about and the Golden State Warriors. So it's all kind of pointless. I mean, anybody could like win this draft and still be like runner up to the Golden State Warriors here, and probably the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, that's kind of I think we see the writing on the wall there, but I would like to see, especially in the earlier this, I'd be very excited to see some trades. Like, I mean, I was thinking, you know, even in our our dynasty leagues, you know, even if it's, you know, it doesn't have to be a 30-team league, it could be 12-team, 16-team, whatever. I wouldn't mind getting a few later first-round picks than I have, you know, like that's not too bad. There's some interesting, even the later, like sort of mid-tier and like import players, like because of the weight. Ryan and I were talking about this. He was saying he feels like there may be some really nice late value because teams are, again, they're waiting. Everybody's waiting for the era of the Golden State Warriors to, peter out. And so why not stash a European player that's like, still wearing Pampers and let him develop overseas and then bring him over in a few years. That would be an interesting development too. We'll see how that goes. I want to check the YouTube chat real quick. And okay, we got JD and Cubby still hanging out. So this will be okay. Wow. So JV. Okay, so we got a couple of people talking about the Raptors trying to move up, moving Jonas Valanciunas and the 23 pick. So that again, talking about somebody who wants to get another later pick and some like a little stash piece or
what was last?
A little like.
Thing? Because I was going on a thing, and what was the last thing I said?
Oh, I have no idea what you just said. I'm just talking to myself. I feel like I don't know.
Oh,
I wasn't listening. I was listening to myself.
I was going on something about some guy in our league and your league having 4 first-round picks.
Oh yeah, is that Mike Colt?
No, definitely not him. I think it's Everett. It's
okay,
Everett
yeah. There's a few people that did trade for multiple first-round picks. Hey, that could be a super team. Now, that's the problem. I mean, I've had years where I've had so many early picks and like early picks in an NBA dynasty draft, and not one of them is panned out. Like literally not one of them. Like there was one. No, I'm talking about the year that it was basically Victor Oladipo and nobody else.
Oh, no.
I mean,
there was like 4 good players. There was Oladipo.
No, not really.
Rudy
I mean, all the rest of them were like waiver claims several years down the line, and that's the fickleness of the draft. I mean, nobody had Rudy Gobert. And it's not a super deep league. I mean, maybe in a deeper league, somebody had Rudy Gobert was like, I'm gonna really hold on to that, but nobody had him that year.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That draft class is like one of the worst in history. That draft class has like.
Was that the Giannis? That's not the same class as Giannis, is it?
Yeah, that was the Giannis one.
Okay, so that was the Giannis class. And guess who struck it rich? Ryan. But the fuck stick goddamn dropped him, and so he doesn't have his Giannis. That's how. All right, so that's the thing I want to say to people who are hoarding picks and prospects. Even in basketball dynasties where it seems like the players pan out sooner than baseball or something. No, not always. And like you could have the guy like, this guy's going to be – nope. Wild cards involved. There are like, I mean, potential or another. So, I mean, that's, I get it. In this year's draft, quantities, like at least, that's at least going to be, you know what I mean? Like everybody, it's like Oprah giving away cars. If you have an early pick or like a, top 12 pick basically in your league, you're getting something that you can at least use. Maybe not immediately. Yeah, probably top 10, but even in the deeper league, like our 30 Red Rock 30 leagues. If Josh Lloyd, I mean, if you love, I don't care if you play fantasy. If you don't, check out Red Rock Fantasy Basketball, Red Rock Basketball. Josh Lloyd's from Australia, does a great job. Goes over stats and players and everything every night. Way more informational than we can be. He's got spreadsheets, and my eyes kind of glaze over when I watch it because I'm usually either too drunk or too confused because math doesn't work in my brain. But he does have a very good show, regardless of if you play fantasy or not. And if you don't play fantasy, play some fantasy. That's all I got to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. Yeah, playing fantasy. Again, upon us, just about to be upon us. It's like sneaking up like a kitty cat, right? We got about 4 minutes left. And I'll crank up the volume so you can hopefully hear it a little bit. I don't want it to bleed into the broadcast too much. And again, we'll try to kind of play-by-play. Wow, I really shouldn't have started the Rockies starting pitcher today. I kind of knew that, but I was kind of hoping for some strikeouts against the D-backs. Not happening. How's that 9 earned runs looking? Not good. Okay, Well, I guess we know who's going to win the National League West. Anyways, enough baseball.
What's it?
It is officially draft night. As a result, I do need a nice a Santan moon juice if I could get my hands on one. Just a celebratory crack of the beer as this draft starts, if that is possible. I sure would love it.
I'll be right back.
Show Brockmeyer.
What?
I'm like, come to me.
What?
So I'd like a Santan moon juice. I have to start this party, this draft. It's a party. If you're watching the NBA draft, grab a beer. Or just, I don't know.
Water.
Grab a. Watch the draft. Excellent. Now, if only I had my Uzi and some sort of like magical package that could be presented on the screen like somebody just handed it to me. God, I love being Joe Buck's fantasy equivalent. Look at this. Look at one. I love it. It's draft 2017 NBA draft. This motherfucker starts in 2. We're gonna have a hell of a goddamn exit wounds and Chris. This is a fair question. Has too much damage been done in New York City? All right, it reminds me of Justin Upton or maybe other players, but Justin Upton in baseball, where the GM or whoever it is comes out and talks about
What happened?
trading the player too much. It poisons his market. Like, all of his players not happy. He ain't coming back. He's not pissed off. He hates whatever's going on. Is this a situation where now New York almost has to trade Kristaps? Do they have to trade Kristaps Porzingis? They might. It might happen tonight. I would love to see. I want to see something big. So everybody cross your fingers. Let's get set for some trades. Buckle in. I'm going to tell you what's going on. Again, I can't stream it because of copyright issues. I can't show you what's going on. All I do, we can talk about it. You can hit the YouTube chat. A specific live stream is doing something, and so is Yahoo. Yahoo has the vertical podcast around. I just feel like I need that in case I'm upset. And we don't want to mistake ourselves here. We're talking fantasy relevance to this draft. Formed. And again, if we have anybody who's watching from overseas, 30 seconds. He's watching with us. Again, thank you for your service. We get that quite a bit. People have no connection to anything. Thank you. We appreciate it. And we'll do our absolute best to give you all the good news from home or bad news, depending on which pick your team makes. Again, you want to say something about what bad pick your team makes, or if you love your pick, please leave it in the comments or the YouTube chat. We're live. We got a couple people hanging out. Just want to give a shout out. We got Sonic tonight. We got J Money. We have J Money. I thought we had J Money. I got Ryan still here. I got JD. Keenan's here. Yeah. Keenan's here talking about the Gatorade League. The Gatorade League. Yeah, that's the new D League, right?
Yep.
Woo!
I think it's stupid, but
So here we go. We got all right, Keenan has the best answer here. Trade that 7-3 season-ending injury waiting to happen. You know what? Do it. I hope so, Keenan. I think you're right. I honestly do. I don't know why the reaction was so over. Look, he's a great piece. I love Kristaps Porzingis. I would love Kristaps Porzingis to be on the Suns, but he's a big man who's already got an injury risk, and he's not
like
Dirk.
15 games or something like that. He's not.
No, he's missed more than that. Like every year, he's missed time every season he's played. Is he very good? Yes, but he has weaknesses in his game. He's big. He's oversized. He's weak defensively. He gets pushed around in the post. Like, you're not married to him. It's not all of a sudden Dirk Nowitzki. He's got a ways possibly to go. He could be that. But if you can get 4 players for 1 player when you have 0 players, you listen to what's best for your team.
Well, it depends what 4 players you get. You better get at least 2 good ones.
Well, ideally, yeah, but you don't go out and start talking trash and having Phil Jackson do Phil Jackson and all this other crap. You're going to get less automatically. And see, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm possibly even hoping, okay? So, like, all right, the way this 1, 2, 3 goes down, like I said, this draft fucking starts at pick 3. So we get the first 2. Okay, 76ers do something. LA does something. What happens? I don't know. Maybe there's – who knows? All right, Celtics do what they're going to do. Depending on what's left, there is a massive market. If we are looking at Josh Jackson – now, I would love Josh Jackson as a Suns fan. Love him. If we're looking at Josh Jackson, number 4, and like 9 other teams in the NBA want him, like the Spurs want him, they can take their LaMarcus Aldridge and shove him back up their ass because we don't need a LaMarcus Aldridge 2 years later. But like, if Josh Jackson is as truly coveted as it sounds like he is, and he's there at number 4 for the Suns, and the Knicks want him as bad as it sounds like they do, I mean, now they have to trade KP to the Suns. So that's what I'm looking at. And I would love KP on the Suns. I just don't think it's that big of a crime for the Knicks to trade KP. And not just because I want him on the Suns.
If KP goes to the Suns,
affect his fantasy value that much.
If KP goes to the Suns, you better get Bender, Chris, and the 4th pick. Nothing less.
That would probably be what they would ask for, but I think they probably turned something like that down. I know they turned down Devin Booker. I mean, why the fuck are we trading Devin Booker to get giving up? Like, I mean, again, in that draft class, so far it's Devin Booker and then KP. And it's not even that close. I mean, I'm sorry.
And Cat.
Well, okay, all right, fine. Cat, yeah, fine. All right, but there's he's totally you know what? I thought he was like in a completely different stratosphere, actually. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Bronson. And that's why we got Bronson with mathematical math. He is the fact checker around here. Thank you. But yes, the I do. All right, so this Paul George news might be happening. We've got potential for trades there. There's potential with the Chicago trade. I really don't know. And there's talk of
trade Jimmy Butler, and I
could see that. There's even talk of Utah getting crazy with the Cheese Whiz and sticking their dick in the mashed potatoes here. Well, I was going to say, there's even talk of Utah getting crazy with the Cheese Whiz and sticking their dick in the mashed potatoes so they can try to keep Gordon Hayward. So, like, they might try to move up. I don't know what's possible, what's going to happen here.
You're cutting out.
Bit too. I'm probably cutting out. I hope it's not that bad, everybody.
Not that
bear with me. Okay. So, yeah, if the Jazz do something crazy to kind of move up, I could see that. Okay, so here we go. We got the silly theme music. We're getting ready now. No, I'm just going to – for a moment. Bronson, you still with me here? No. I think somebody's blocking the one. Okay, all right. As long as we got it. All right, so Adam Silver is taking the podium. And then it's time for bangers. Bangers. Woo! Okay. All right, so now Adam Silver's talking about these young men and yada yada. And
here tonight, future of our league.
Oh, yeah. All right, everybody ready? The booing.
Damn,
all the booing.
Fuck out.
All the booing. All the booing. That's a lot of booing.
A lot of booing.
Okay, so now he's talking about number 1 overall picks, and yada, yada, and yada, yada. But let's see. I mean, so I'm not 100% sure how much time is on the clock in between
5
picks.
minutes.
What is it, 5 between? Okay. And, man, that's so luxurious. You can call everybody and be like, hey, you want my pick? I wish we had that in our drafts, man. You know, that's why you got to play Fantrax. I hate to promote Fantrax, but if you do play fantasy sports, check out Fantrax once in a while. I mean, you can pause your draft, you can trade, you can do all kinds of stuff in the draft. Can't do that on ESPN or Yahoo, unfortunately. But fuck ESPN, and Yahoo's still where I like to play. So, all right, again, we are Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous, fantasysportsaddicts.com. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us for the NBA draft. This is the draft party. Cheers. Woohoo! And Moon Juice from Santan Brewing. Thank you. Delicious. Please have yourself a beverage. Buckle in. And now we have the clock has started for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Woo!
Woo! This draft has begun. All right.
I
So
want to see Silver go out. Be back in 2 seconds later. I want to see that.
okay. That would be interesting. Yeah, like, I mean, if something crazy happens, I mean, like, they're just like, we're done. We already know who we're taking. You know what I mean? Like, why take the whole 5 minutes? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, that's us. That's us in the mock draft or in the draft lobby, right? When you're like, beep, 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 beep. Hurry up. Take your goddamn pick. We're still in the first round here. I mean, this is the first pick overall. Why are we've already wasted 40 seconds. Just make your pick. What are you doing? I don't know who I'm taking overall, even though I traded to get the first pick. Come on. Right?
I think it takes a little while for them to transfer the pick.
Or they write it.
Confirm it or something like
They
that.
write it down or something.
To call it in. It takes them a little while.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was going to say, because they usually have representatives there. I mean, couldn't you just be like,
Yeah, they do.
yeah, we're taking Fultz. Like, we're set. Fultz, 5 seconds is over. Okay, and now the Lakers are on the – like, they should speed this shit up. We talk about games are too long, things like that. Beep, 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 beep. I'm beeping. So, again, thank you, everybody who's joining us. FantasySportsAddicts.com. The clock is ticking. We have a minute and a half already burned up. Why the pick hasn't been selected, we don't know. I mean, it really is true. It's like you traded up to get the first pick. You don't know who you're drafting. That's funny. I'm just impatient. Sorry. That's my ADD. Okay, so. Oh, everybody's saying Yahoo sucks. Yeah, whatever. Oh, somebody's saying if there's something with the. Wow, this is exciting. Okay, Ty goes to the kid with the shorter name. I mean, it's really like, are they rolling dice? They're playing craps in the front office to like. Okay, so I've got a tweet here. Josh Lloyd just retweeted. Timberwolves are close to acquiring Jimmy Butler from Chicago. So I guess that would be.
Wait. Who is close?
That's.
Wait, say that again.
I believe that's a verified Mark Stein account. Josh Lloyd is saying the Wolves are close to acquiring Jimmy Butler from Chicago.
How? I don't understand.
I would assume their pick and a few other pieces.
Would you trade Zach LaVine? I think you need to trade Zach LaVine.
Yeah, I think you do.
I
think maybe that buys a little life for my guy. Ooh-wee.
What?
Ooh-wee. Well, never mind. Whatever. I'm talking dynasty. Again, we can't show you the live stream itself or the hangout, or well, we are hanging out, but we can't show you the draft. And it's basically just a bunch of old people in suits talking. Wouldn't you rather watch a guy in a Suns hat drink a beer and smoke a bong? I would.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Should I wear a suit then? I can put on my fucking jacket. Should I spiff up a bit? If only I had my Craig Sager classy jacket. Boy, that'd be nice. You know, and again, I'm like Joe Buck. Things just come to me when I want them.
The pick is in.
Pick's in. They didn't need all the clock. They actually. Okay, who do we have here? Fultz. Okay, all right. So far we're chalk. One pick in and it's chalk. Okay, but again, you don't trade up. Here we go. Everything just comes to me. You don't trade up if you're, not going for Fultz. I mean.
I like how it pinned over to LeVar Ball smiling.
Yeah, well, because that means he's pretty confident his kid's going to LA now. I mean, if that'd be funny if like this was like LeVar Ball's dream. He grew up. He's like, man, I can't quite be good enough to be in the NBA. But like, man, if I have some kids that are real good. And maybe they'll play for the Lakers one day. Like if this is like dream come true for Lonzo. Like, yay! I don't know. I mean, hey, it's a good dream. I mean, he fucking willed it, and he's building an empire somehow. So here I am. I'm spiffed up because it's draft night. I don't know why. I'm sorry I forgot that. I feel a lot better now, actually. It's too hot in Arizona. It's 120 degrees, so why I'm wearing a suit jacket, I'll never know. But yeah, it's not even a suit jacket. It's just some sort of shitty jacket I stole from an old man. Like, I literally took it off of an old man who was dying. And then I took his walker.
God damn it, Tom.
Oh, that moon juice is good. Oh, it's going to get even better tonight as this draft goes on.
You want to know
Here's your guy.
You want to know another reason why I shouldn't take Lonzo Ball?
Why is that?
I have 4 fucking Lakers players.
Yeah, you don't want to overinvest in the Lakers. That's what we call too many eggs in one basket.
I have 4 Lakers. So I'll have 3 Lakers players and 3 fucking 76ers players.
Okay.
I'm either getting 3 of Lakers or 3 of fucking Philadelphia.
That's a little too much, Bronson, and just don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Again, Bronson's our resident slapstick kid. Hey, you're the one that traded Joel Embiid, so.
I got him back though. We're fine.
You did? Oh, that's good. I forgot that. So I am proud of you though. This is great. You have your number 1 pick selected already, technically, for our dynasty leagues, the FSAA dynasty, and of course the home dynasty league. That's very fun.
And Justin's league.
Okay, yeah, and J Money's league. I forgot about that. I got to get that on my main account. Damn, I forgot we had more dynasty leagues. Damn.
Yeah, Tom.
So many dynasty leagues.
Tom, you weren't paying attention, so your boy took that from you.
Oh, what do you mean he took it from me?
Justin, you were like last the whole season, I think.
Oh, I didn't even get to play. I got fucked.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Oh well, whatever.
Oh well.
Yeah, it was on my side account. Can't play if it's on my side account anymore.
Big baller brand.
Yep, BBB. Now, why does Markelle Fultz look sad?
He doesn't look sad. He just
like, if I was drafted number 1 overall, I'd be like, whoa! You know, like I'm not gonna like. No, but I mean, I'd be doing fucking cartwheels off the stage. Like, what the fuck? It's the NBA. It's a star-driven league. Why can't you have some person? Like, oh, he's like showing off his very nice jacket. Ooh, that actually is a pretty sweet jacket. Wow. Well.
Good ass jacket.
Oh, you know, okay. I shouldn't be. He's a very humble kid, actually. He's actually like pretty high character, so.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not prone to cartwheels off the stage. I am a low character, low rent motherfucker. I would do cartwheels off the stage. Yeah. We're more of a Gronk sort of situation around here, I think, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like that's more our speed, probably. Oh God. Okay, so everybody likes my jacket, and everybody likes Fultz's jacket. It's nice. It's very classy on the outside, but on the inside, it's got that silk lining with what's that? Okay, it's a screen print. Okay, I didn't pay attention. It's whatever. It's fucking nice. Whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, it's college team. You know, I can't see that well, so don't. You know. God, what do I have to see? Everything. Superman here. Okay, so again, what are the Lakers? Now, this might actually be interesting. The Lakers could be working phones. Okay, because this pick's coming down. We got about a minute left, about 50 seconds left. This pick could be phone time. I mean, like, here, is it coming in? Now, I'm sure if you're on Twitter, Wojnarowski's already blown this shit up. And, like, we're ahead. I don't know. I mean, who knows? But
you're a little bit ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm ahead of a little bit of everybody, but for the purposes of the live stream, just bear with me on that.
You're like 3 seconds ahead of me.
Okay. And again, I think you guys East Coast satellite feeds maybe, or I don't know. I got the West Coast cable. Too bad the cable internet doesn't work very well.
20 seconds left. It might be working the phone. There's 10 seconds left, around there.
Well, yeah, this will come in. This will come in right now, but this is possibly a phone scenario or a trade scenario. This is interesting. Now, what happens if time expires? Do you get like auto picked? What really happens? You know what I mean? Like you're out of time.
The pick is in. The pick is in.
Like if you just there it is. Okay, pick is in. Okay, and look, there's just like, oh, Lonzo's like, I don't know. I wonder if Lonzo got a promise or what, but I don't know. Maybe the Lakers promised. I don't know. He doesn't look like he's making a promise face. Like, I mean, if like that'd be kind of dick if they promised him they were going to draft him and he's just sitting there for 5 minutes. I'd be like, now what? Like, come on, hurry up. Like, I wasn't supposed to go to any other team. All right, here we go. Coming in. And this is a guy who makes teams better by 12 points a game.
With the second pick in the 2017 NBA draft, the Los Angeles
Lakers
select
Lonzo Ball. There we go. Okay. Yep. Lots of booing. Really, that's kind of a dick move on draft night. Like, why boo the guy? You know, like, it's not his fault his dad's a loudmouthed asshole. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a jerk. Like, he's, like, what, 18, 19 years old? Jesus Christ. I mean, he doesn't need to be booed. I mean, I don't care if you don't like the Lakers. Don't boo the guy. Damn. But, okay, all right. So, we've had no surprises. The good news, everybody, the draft is about to begin. This is where the NBA draft. The start of the 2017 NBA draft is beginning, okay? Because we knew Fulton Ball, these were matters of formality. And I hope, JD, I know you're with us. J-Money, I hope you're watching too. This draft, like, this comes down to this. This is where the fireworks should hopefully begin. Hopefully begin. If there are no fireworks, I'm not optimistic for further fireworks. But if this is big, there might be other big. So I'm hoping we see something. And I don't, like, I'm curious what our Celtics fans think that are out there. Again, if you're just joining us, Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous, wearing my addict t-shirt. I'm Fantasy Tom or whatever. I'm just an addict. And we're FantasySportsAddicts.com. We're streaming this. It's a live stream hangout. We can't show the actual broadcast. So bear with us on that. We'll tell you what's happening. If you want to see a live stream, CBSSports.com or Yahoo Fantasy Sports. Or ESPN and buy some fucking cable. I don't know what to tell you. But if you're overseas and we're helping you out, thanks for having us. We'll keep telling you. Okay, so they're giving him a comp to Ricky Rubio. I would assume his shooting's probably going to be better than Rubio.
Oh, no.
I mean, like, he's got a funky shot, but he hits pretty decent shooting percentages.
He could have one hand and shoot better than Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, and the other comp he gets, now he does need to bulk up a bit. The other comp he gets a lot is like Jason Kidd, and that I buy. I'll buy that. But I still think like better shooting percentages than a Kidd or a Rubio. He has a track record in high school and in college, even though UCLA wasn't like all that exciting in the tournament and all that sort of thing.
They're okay.
Well, but he does make his teams better by about 12 points a game, just historically speaking. This is a guy who's a facilitator, a pass-first guard, a commodity right now, and he's also got a lot of like composure and poise. And I think like I don't know. He doesn't strike me as just like some dum-dum.
I just got a thing on my phone.
You know what I mean? Like I think he's a student in this game. I like Ball.
I like him too. I just got a thing on my phone. Timberwolves reportedly closing on to acquiring three-time All-Star Jimmy Butler from Bulls, apparently.
Wow. Okay. So Timberwolves making a trading their pick probably to the Bulls then, I would assume, in this draft.
Hey, but you know,
or whatever.
If Zach LaVine goes to the Bulls, you know, Zach LaVine's going to be an All-Star, y'all.
You'd like that, probably. You'd probably like your LaVine.
I like that.
I like that, too. You know, I'm glad we don't have a whole lot of Ramona Shelburne. That would really ruin this entire draft party. If we had to look at Ramona Shelburne, I would be very upset.
God damn it, Tom.
I'd be very upset. What? I just don't like Ramona Shelburne. They did, you know, send her through the car wash, but
LeVar Ball, he's like, I knew it was happening before it happened. I know it. But he was a baby. A baby.
So somebody's saying here, okay, we've got Reese is saying Dunn. Okay, I can take that. Dunn, Levine, the number 7. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Nice package. Nice pack. I mean, I can see that. It's not bad. Somebody asked what the fuck I'm wearing and called me a disgusting, greasy skinhead pervert. I'm not sure why I'm a disgusting skinhead pervert, but and I'm also not greasy. I did take a shower. If it appears that I'm greasy, it's because I live in Arizona. And I'm actually not even sweaty. That's just my natural glow. That's my natural glow.
Jamal Crawford said,
wait, what about Jamal Crawford? He's in the trade?
No. He said on Twitter, LeVar Ball's a prophet.
LeVar Ball is maybe he is, though. Maybe he is. I mean, what if he is? Like, you know, I mean, it's easy to make fun of the guy, but, like, you know, think about, like, Einsteins and Edisons and, like, people are, like, you know, when you break the mold, I mean, I'm sure Bill Gates seemed like a real freak in the fucking woods. You know? I mean, the other end of the spectrum is, like, Ted Kaczynski is a freak in the woods, but that's a Unabomber, in case you never heard of that.
Traded.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, exactly the same thing you said earlier.
Okay. Okay.
Damn.
So what do we got here? Update us, Bronson. Give me the update.
Zach Levine.
Okay.
Chris Dunn, 7th pick for Jimmy Butler.
I hope that gives Dunn some playing time in the Red Rock 30 League. Yeah.
You have Chris Dunn, Tom?
I do.
Nice.
Oh, wait, do I want him or do I have him? I have him in the Red Rock 30 team.
You have.
Yeah, okay. So we've got pick is in. Celtics are off the clock now. The pick is in. Let's get to this. We got Stern taking the podium here in a sec. Let's see what we got. Everybody's cramming on, like, just crapping all over Ball. And
is there a trade? We're going to see.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Now, this, I mean, again, the pick's in, but, like, where's the commissioner? Maybe it's a trade. This may be a trade.
Maybe.
Oh, no. Nope, somebody just took some away from the podium. I don't know what's going on. What the hell is going on? Is there a trade? Is there a trade? Do we have a trade? Do we have a trade? Do we have a trade? Oh, my God, JD. J Money, do we have a trade? Do we have a trade? Do we have a trade? Oh, my God, draft night party! Woo! And also greasy skinhead perverts. Woo! I just have a short haircut. Fuck you.
Tom will be the pervert. I will be the class.
That's a little weird. I don't know. I don't think that's don't. Let's not go there, Bronson. Nambla, Cubby, Nambla. Okay, here we go. Silver taking the podium. Okay. We have Celtics select Tatum. Okay. Okay. Now Tatum has officially started the draft. We have Jason Tatum starting the draft. This is where it gets real. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Because our beloved Phoenix Suns are up now. Ryan, fasten your safety belt. Grab a beer. I hope you're home. No, you're not. You're still at work. You can't drink. Ryan. Oh, my God. This is bogus. Okay. Suns are on the clock here. This is very exciting for me.
So, Tom, what are they going to do?
Oh.
They dropped the
well, we know it's Josh Jackson. It's absolutely Josh Jackson. The Suns are taking Josh Jackson, and there's no doubt about it. Now, if it is see, now here's the sad thing. If the Suns hadn't taken Josh Jackson, or if the Suns don't, I don't know. Ryan's going to get this pick in the Red Rock League. He was always going Jackson anyways, but I thought he might have been taking whoever the Suns took. But now he is taking Jackson, obviously, as a Suns fan. Damn Red Rock 30 team and all the trades Ryan got. Give you some trades. So the Suns, what are we going to do? It's Josh Jackson. Or, since he's like the most coveted player, there's so many NBA GMs, like I don't know if you were listening to Adrian Wojnarowski talking about this. There are the majority of NBA GMs right now were like, yeah, Jackson's the best talent in this draft. I mean, this is like, people are a little bit like comparison, but I've heard a lot of Kawhi Leonard comparisons for Josh Jackson coming to the Suns. And if that is what the Suns get, this is what I've wanted. This is honestly what I wanted, like for 2 years now. This is since the Red Rock 30 draft. Like Josh Jackson, the Suns. If this happens, I'm just gonna write it down. I'm keeping track to my brain here. Josh Jackson, and the Suns aren't trading him unless you like literally like chop off your nuts and hand him to us, because like Josh Jackson. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Come on. Okay, we still got 4 minutes. And this is now after this. All right, so we didn't see a trade. There's still trade potential here. The Suns may try to like spread the wealth here. If we've gassed up other teams after the fact, you know, about like, well, we're not sure who we're taking, and we can move down and do like get both of Sacramento's picks or something. Who knows?
That's not gonna.
But you know, Ryan McDonough is pretty good at making Sacramento look stupid. Yeah, I mean, it's happened. Like the trade, it's been widely rumored. The trade they didn't accept. Remember when what's his name? Who runs the fucking Kings came out? What's his name? Vlade
Divac? Yeah.
Yeah. He comes out and he's like, well, we had a better offer a couple of days ago. That was the Suns for DeMarcus Cousins. So yeah, we can probably pretty much like do whatever we want if we want to get nuts here. But I do hope we end up with Josh Jackson. Like, I think that sticks really well with our plan of rebuild. I don't want to trade necessarily. I mean, unless it's like literally spreading the wealth to two really nice close picks or something slightly further down, and we've gassed somebody up that thinks we might take, you know, maybe a Fox or an Isaac or something like that. Maybe we can get something else further down the stream and get still what we want, but I don't know. I'd be pretty happy to just take Josh Jackson here if I'm the Suns. I mean, he fell. I actually never expected that Josh Jackson would fall to the Suns.
I
mean, if you had told me that on lottery night, I didn't think it would have happened.
I said it would happen. I told you it would happen.
I didn't believe it. I really didn't think so. I mean, again, I really didn't think so. I thought, you know, I mean, there was a chance. There's always been a chance, but Ryan, how do you feel? I want to check the YouTube chat. We got a lot of people hanging out. Thank you for joining us. This is Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. FantasySportsAddicts.com is our website. It's a live stream hangout. We're just hanging out, talking about the draft. We got 2 minutes until the Suns make their pick. I'm a Suns fan, clearly. Woo! Suns very excited. There's my Suns tree. My Suns shit, blah, blah, blah. Woo. We can't share the broadcast, as you know, copyright issues. If you really want to see it somewhere else, you can go to CBS Sports or Yahoo Sports and look for the Vertical Podcast with Adrian Wojnarowski. Or you can pay for cable and watch it on ESPN streaming for free. Well, with your cable. But in the meantime, I got you covered as best I can. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing. We mostly talk about fantasy basketball and other fantasy sports. If you've never played any fantasy sports, but you are an NBA fan, why haven't you started? You got to try out some ESPN fantasy or some Yahoo fantasy or some Fantrax fantasy. Any fantasies. CBS still has fantasy. Hell, just try some. Or you play the gambling kind and make some money. I can't do that in Arizona because we got crappy laws. But say hi if you're in the YouTube chat. Thanks for joining us. And thumbs up, subscribe. Appreciate it. And Everett's with us now. We got, hey, Everett, what's up? And Pepsi P. This is pretty good. We got a nice crew hanging out. Loving it. And we're not too delayed. The stream's probably about 30 seconds behind. There's usually a buffer on the stream, and I'm actually a little bit ahead of everybody else who's watching it live with me. So, and again, if you want to jump in this live stream hangout, you know, and you're one of the addicts, let me know. I can send you the hangout link. Tell me what you're thinking about the rest of the draft. I don't know how much we'll cover. I mean, we can cover the whole damn thing and stay up all night and drink ourselves stupid, or we could call it after the lottery. Okay, here we go. Picks in.
How about the first round? I think the first round is probably good.
NBA draft. The Phoenix Suns select Josh
Jackson, baby. Yeah. Woo. All right, Ryan, fuck you. I hate you. We're talking about hair. You're talking about hair, Bronson. That's some flow. I like that. That's cool. This is very exciting. I hope Josh Jackson is everything the Suns have needed for so long. Like this, like putting him next to Booker. Ooh. I'm supremely excited about this. So, okay, I'm very excited. This is cool. Ryan, I hope you're excited. I'm very excited right now. And I hope we don't trade it later. I hope we don't do something fucking nuts. Like, I love him. All right, look, he looks good in purple. Look at that. He looks good in purple. And he even kind of wore, like, I think he knew he was going to the Suns.
His hat.
I don't even think
the hat doesn't fit.
Hat barely fits over his hair. I love it. I love it. So this is our, like, this could be our Kawhi. I hope so. I hope so, Suns fans. Oh man, this is cool. Yeah. I mean, this is I gotta say, this is maybe the first time as a Suns fan in the draft. I mean, we were excited we got Devin Booker. We were excited we got Bender and Chris last year. They're still works in progress, but of like immediate impact players, what we got here tonight, I hope we don't trade it unless we're getting something really ridiculous. I'm Ryan. Cheers. I hope you go home and party hardy. I don't know. What do you think, Suns fans? Anybody else out there excited for the Suns? Because I sure am. We got screwed in the goddamn draft lottery, but we still came out with what I wanted. I'm excited. Yay. 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 Wait, he also plays the saxophone?
Yeah, I saw that.
Is this true? Wait, is this actually true? He plays the fucking saxophone?
He also was on the
Wow.
He also was on the chess team.
Wow. Wow. This is wow. So the Suns basically, I think, already just won the draft. I don't know. Moment and ponder this. Bronson, you carry this thing for a second. What's going on here with the Kings? Because
Kings taking Kings are taking Fox 1,000,000%.
You think they're going Fox?
I guarantee it.
Yeah, I guess Fox would sort of fit what they're doing. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hope Isaac doesn't fall too far in this draft. I mean, I don't know. I'm with Ryan. I kind of like Isaac, but
I like Isaac. I just think Fox is the pick.
Yeah, seems to make sense. Markkanen's a bust. I mean, again, Arizona players aren't usually total busts.
I don't like Markkanen.
Why is that? Because he's a like goofy looking dude or what?
No, I just don't think like I don't think he will be what like he is the prototypical NBA big man, but like he's not.
But in a good way, hopefully.
I don't like him at all.
Really?
I'm not taking him.
Okay. I mean, Arizona's got a very good basketball program. Was kind of my thought. And
Stanley Johnson.
Well, Stanley was pretty one-dimensional. He's scoring and not a whole lot more. And he really hasn't had that much time to develop. There's still a chance Stanley Johnson turns into a bit of something. But he came out as a freshman, did he not?
Yeah.
And think about was Monday Hall Jr. that same year? They both came out in the same draft. Was that am I correct?
You are correct.
Okay. So just a slight example of age difference and putting in time and developing. Like, this is where I think the NBA and college teams really need to figure this out. Either you can come out as just out of high school and be drafted, or maybe you need to go into the development league, the Gatorade League, or you need to do time like you have it for football, where you have to do 3 years, 4 years in college. Because
I don't want to wait for that long. I got
but at the same
my
time,
guys now. I can't wait that long.
Yeah, but they take that long to develop, and there's a lot more maturing they can do at the college level. They learn more. They become more intelligent students generally. They become more intelligent, more mature young men. There's a lot to this where now think about the history of players that come out of high school. There's a lot that are very good. And like I do think that those very, very unique talents should be able to come out of high school. But it's so rare. It's so unlikely that, you know, I think for the majority of players, that extra maturity, learning how to play with a team, win with a team, going through the tournament, learning more basketball, just general basketball and fundamentals. I think that would go a long way for a lot of these players.
I don't like one and done. I think they should give it a one and done. Let them come.
Well, so I mean, either you can come in whenever you want or whatever. I just don't think there's that many players that are one and done that are truly developmentally matured enough for immediately impacting the NBA.
Oh, well.
I mean, this may be an exceptional year, certain years, but right. Okay, the pick is in. We got the Kings pick coming in here. And let's see what the Kings do.
We're taking Fox.
So the Suns still have a chance for KP. I don't know how that's possible, but
They're taking Fox.
okay. Well, let's see. Let's see how we do here because I don't know. I mean, I could see something exciting.
This trade is stupid.
Ooh. So, okay. Kings are in here. There's your Fox. Okay. All right, Bronson, you've been right. So far, this has been complete chalk. It's like we're just sucking chalk here.
John Calipari.
Yep. Yeah, he sure is good at getting players to the NBA. I'll give him that, but
He has had a top 10 pick in the last of the last.
How many NBA championships have the players won? That's just my question.
I don't know.
I don't think any.
Oh, there's been a few, I'm sure.
Well, we'll have to go. Somebody needs to check that out.
Oh no. Someone Google it.
Fact check here. That's your job, Bronson. Damn it.
Fine.
We have an early projection for Lonzo. This is an interesting tweet here. Current fantasy basketball projection for Lonzo Ball next season would be 15.3 points, 7.1 assists, and 5.2 rebounds per game. Depending on the percentages, I'll take that probably 6th round, maybe earlier even. I don't know. It depends.
I think 7th round is fine.
Okay, now we're talking about Aaron Gordon maybe on the trade block. Oh, shit. Suns fans went berserk tonight at, American Airlines Arena or whatever the fuck it is, Talking Stick Arena. I forget. It used to be called, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, where the Suns fans were watching the draft, the place erupted. Oh, that's how exciting it is. So somebody, all right, Keenan saying it's going to be just lol. I like some of this commentary. So now we're talking Magic here. Magic still have 4 minutes on the clock, and we're talking about possibly a Aaron Gordon trade and Aaron Gordon trade. We'll keep that in check here. I'm eyeing Twitter as quickly as I can. There's a lot of stuff coming in rapidly, so bear with me. Now we got people talking about TJ Leaf. It's a little early for that.
No, TJ Leaf is bad.
Well, I don't even know what the fuck's going on there. So
he's not very good. I don't like him at all.
Josh Lloyd's asking what the Bulls are going to do with that pick 7. That's coming up here. Everybody, yeah, the consensus on the internet is the Suns just stole the draft. I mean, being able to get Jackson at 4, that's probably pretty sweet.
I don't know why they're not announcing trades though. I don't know why they're not doing that.
Well, you have to have certain, Twitter feeds popped up so you can keep track of trade rumors here.
Well, I know, but they're not announcing it though. Like they said it on the Twitter, but they're not announcing the draft.
Well, they'll announce it when the pick is moved. Do you know what I'm saying? When the pick change happens.
So like when.
So they'll select the player on behalf of, essentially. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, fine.
So that's how it's working there. It'll be like, with the 7th pick, it's traded to.
Look at his suit.
Who are we looking at? What are we looking at now? Oh, we're looking at Fox. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how I like that King's hat. It's awfully shiny. They gave him a very big one because of his hair. Oh, the Love shoes. Okay, this is the shoes I was talking about. What the fuck?
Yo, those are popping. Don't talk about them.
They say love. I don't know if I want love on my shoes.
Look, the man's got some love. He loves his people. He loves
Want any love on my shoes? Dude, if you get, where I come from, if you've got love on your shoes, that's just not cool, man.
That was also like 30 years ago.
Well, that's true. I'm an old man.
20 years.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we still got a minute and a half. Magic's still clocking it up here. Let's see what the Magic do.
That's a bad player.
Pick, all right. Who do you think the Magic are doing? Who do you think the Magic are doing here?
They're probably
marketing,
or I don't know. Magic are bad at drafting.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. I mean,
well, they should pick Isaac.
How would an Isaac fit him?
That would fit. Pick Isaac. Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking Isaac here.
You have fucking Terrence Ross as your fucking small forward. Great idea. Now, pick Isaac here. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I still don't. Yeah, the whole Terrence Ross situation. I don't even know about that. Yeah, I mean, again, Orlando Magic. Let's see how bad they fuck this up.
Probably.
Fair enough.
It's like some stupid person like OJ Anunoby.
Anunoby. They'll stash a Euro player for no reason.
Exactly.
Okay, so Jordan Schultz, our buddy from Dino B-Balls, tweeting, No! The Bulls plan to select Lauri Markkanen with the number 7 pick, league sources tell.
Good.
I mean,
fucking
I don't know why everybody's crapping on Markkanen.
Don't like him.
There's new big baller shoes. There's already a new pair now.
Big baller bread.
So he immediately switched out and got his new shoes on. All right, Cubby's calling it. He's saying Isaac to the Magic because it makes sense. The pick is in.
Yep.
We're waiting for some shit. Hopefully it's not a trade with something silly. Oh, maybe it is hopefully a trade. I don't know. Do we want to see some trades still?
Pick Isaac. Don't fuck it up. Pick Isaac.
Okay, here comes Adam Silver, commissioner of NBA. Hi. Sixth pick. Isaac, there it is. Okay, that's what I was thinking was going down.
They didn't fuck it up this time.
Okay. I mean, again, when you're talking about what, so-and-so playing such and such, it's like the question of drafting Jordan, If you don't have a center and you need a center, but you're still looking at Jordan on the board, you draft Jordan and play him at fucking center.
Exactly.
So Isaac's going to be just fine here. I like Isaac. Ryan likes Isaac.
I like
Isaac to the Magic's pretty good here. I could see some pretty relevant playing time immediately for this situation here.
We should start right away.
Okay.
Start it.
So yeah, probably. I mean, again, he's slim. He's Slim Jim, but he can bulk up. He can get a little bigger. Well, I mean, again, he's a kid, you know. I mean, you get fatter as you get older. You also have to hit the gym and condition yourself to play a lot more minutes, and you naturally bulk up with that. So, like, pretty good there. Okay. So, and I know Isaac's kind of one of Ryan's later pick options. That might be a guy I'm, considering, like, depending on where I pick in our dynasty drafts.
Fuck all of you. I'm taking all of them.
Well, you'll pick everything you want. That's fine. You've got
get all
1,000.
the
You got 1,000 early picks. So ridiculous length. Everybody loves ridiculous length, right?
Yep.
I think we all love the ridiculous length. Okay, so no trades so far. No
Well,
trades so far. Okay, so Nikola Maratic is going to go to free agency. Josh Lloyd's tweeting here.
I believe it.
Okay.
Andre Karolinko.
I don't even know. All right, so okay. So we got to talk of Nick's plan to select Frank Ntilikina. Ntilikina. Fuck, Ntilikina. I don't know. Fuck, there's too many goddamn consonants and not enough vowels. Or maybe there's too many of each. I can't even. Somebody give me a pronunciation guide.
Frank Ntilikina.
Is that what you got?
Yeah, I used to know how to pronounce it. I don't fucking know anymore.
Okay. Okay, so we got more excitement. Devin Booker was there. Very excited about the Josh Jackson. So. Okay, Josh Lloyd's going berserk on Twitter. In between picks here, so Timberwolves are selecting, and this is where the trade will be. So let's check it out. Okay, and we got Manuel hanging out, Manuel Paulino. He's talking about, Knicks had such a terrible season, but they only got the 8th pick. And he's like, can we please just get somebody good? I hope we get somebody good. And hopefully the Knicks can, because it's been a rough few scenarios. Okay, so now they're talking about the trade that's going on. Obviously, Butler going to the Wolves. So we got Towns, and so the Wolves are trying to get in on this. Dieng, Towns, Wiggins. Maybe Wiggins takes a step forward this year. That'd be nice. Plus Rubio and Butler. That's a fantastic team. That's kind of fascinating. I don't know. I could see that. That'd be a fascinating team to watch.
Say it again.
What the new Timberwolves starting rotation would look like with Rubio, Wiggins, Butler, Dieng, and then Towns.
Yep, I agree.
That's pretty fascinating. I mean, it's pretty fascinating. It's kind of a different team. So, yeah, I mean, how's everybody feeling so far about their picks? JD, you liking your Boston pick? I'm liking the Suns. I don't know what Ryan's liking. Okay, Ryan's talking about Dennis Johnson. So yeah, and that's the guy I was talking about when I was like Ntilikina. Okay, Ntilikina. Thank you, Everett. Ntilikina. Okay, JD's saying he likes their Tatum. Jason Tatum. Woo! The Suns, man. We got our Josh Jackson. Woo! Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, a lot of people talking crap to Lonzo and LeVar. Oh, man. Okay, wait. There's still Paul George rumors. There are still Paul George rumors, everyone. Yeah, we've got still some Paul George rumors out there. I don't know what's going on here, but let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see what we lost here. I don't know. Okay, now I'm not finding any specifics on Paul George. If anybody sees anything about a Paul George trade coming up, please let me know. But last I saw that the Paul George rumors are not exactly dead yet. So let's see how we go through here. Oh, man. Okay. There's a lot of homework. Trying to read all this stuff, keep track of all this. And there's so many Twitter accounts you have to check on. Oh, my God. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Picks in. Timberwolves are doing their thing with the trade.
NBA draft.
Yep.
The Minnesota Timberwolves select Lauri Markkanen.
Markkanen. Okay.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
Soft guy, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Like, he did play U of A. I'm gonna rep the Wildcats a little bit. Bear down, you know.
I don't like him.
All right. I mean, fine. You know. I mean, I'll probably put him on my Billy Hoyle team next year. So, okay. It's not bad. I mean, I don't know. Is it – remember when Porzingis was booed? Do we remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Similarly? Okay, all right. Well, I mean, we'll see. This guy can shoot. Like, We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe he's I don't know. Maybe he's kind of like a Bargnani, which again isn't super sexy, but that's still like a serviceable piece, especially Bargnani when he was in his prime. You know.
I don't like Markkanen. I don't like him.
Okay. He's aggressive in the post.
I think he could be shit. So.
I like the Avengers. So they're giving him up to Channing Frye.
Yep.
Which
that's not bad. That's actually the perfect comparison.
Okay, but again, at this point in the draft, like these, that's Harrison's are. Like, all you're hoping to get is at least a decent rotation player, somebody that's going to help you. You're not probably. I mean, there's somebody's going to find a stud somewhere later on down the line here. But, like, you're not necessarily even expecting a star at this point, probably. You know, unless you know something that nobody else knows somehow. I mean, so let's see what the Knicks do. Let's see what happens here. This could still play out into a trade. Like, there's still trade rumors. There's still Porzingis rumors. There's still Paul George rumors.
I'm going to hope they don't trade Porzingis. I think they'd be stupid, but whatever.
Well, all right, if you can absolutely get just a monstrous haul. I mean, if somebody just, like, shits the bed for Porzingis, like, say the Celtics decide, yeah, that's what we need, and then we get Gordon Hayward or something, you know? I mean,
if you're the Celtics,
would you not?
If I'm the Celtics, dude. I want Avery Bradley. I want the pick. I want Jaylen Brown, and I want the Nets pick. You fucking do that. Go right ahead.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so you get a really nice haul, like, and that's not a bad haul. And like, you know, KP again going 21. Everybody talks about that, but with the injury risk potentially, and just there's no real right or wrong answer. I mean, they could hit the lottery doing that, or they could totally fuck the shit up. But they've already fucked shit up by pissing off Porzingis. I mean, you can only burn that bridge a few times with certain players, I think.
What's his face out of New York? Get him out of New York right now. I don't want him out of New York. Get him out.
Yeah, the old man in the high chair?
Yep. Get him
Phil?
out.
Old man Phil?
Get him out.
Okay. So, yeah, okay. Ooh, what do we got here? Yeah, okay. Losing record, by quite a wide margin.
Zero
Since he was hired as
playoff
president.
appearances in 4 years.
And, of course, Hornacek walked into another Hornets nest as coach. And like you said, no playoff appearances. So, yeah, this is no good. I mean, Knicks, they need to hit something good. They need to hit it out of the park here. Or the water with a trade somehow, or get blown out of the water.
I want them to take fucking Frank Markkinen, Frank, whatever the fuck that his name is, or fucking Dennis Smith Jr.
Okay, yeah, probably best on the board would be, to me, Dennis Smith. But
I like Dennis Smith. I also think Malik Monk is also a good pick.
I think I'd pass on Monk too. I think I like Smith here. Okay, let's see. Commissioner's coming out. Knicks fans getting crazy. There's booing. There's carrying on.
In the 2017 NBA draft,
Review.
the New York Knicks select Frank
Ntilikina. Okay, so that's it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
Ntilikina.
I like him as a player. I think he'll be good.
Okay.
I'm not mad.
You're not mad, but you're not like.
I'm not happy. I'm not mad though.
Okay.
I think he's a good player.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, that was the guy you were saying you wanted him to draft, wasn't it?
Yes and no. I said I wanted him, but I also wanted Dennis Smith more.
Okay. Yeah, I think I wanted Smith here, but again, when you got a team like the Knicks, does it really matter? Like, you're just throwing darts at the fucking wall at that point. Well, you're anything. Like, hopefully their scouting department. Now, again, hopefully it wasn't Phil. This isn't the guy that Phil Jackson slept through his workout, right?
I heard about that. I don't know who it was though. I don't remember.
That'd be fucking hilarious if it was him. Maybe it was like a psych out from Phil Jackson. Like, if I pretend like I'm asleep, maybe he'll let his guard down. You know what I mean? Like, he'll just think I'm some crazy old man. I don't know. Maybe it's a brilliant move. I don't know.
No, I think that's fucking.
So the Mavs are up here, and I'm pretty sure the Mavs are doing Smith. I've seen Smith going to the Mavs quite a few times. I'm gonna pencil it in here on my notes. And I actually really like this pick if this is what they do. Smith going to the Mavs would be nice. Just in my book. Woo. All right, who's still with us? Y'all still awake? Should we just go through the lottery? We only have a few people hanging out. We don't need to go all night, but
No, I want to go to the first round.
the whole first round probably will last another, well, considering we're only on the 10th pick and it's been an hour.
Fuck it.
I don't know if I want to go 2 more hours. I don't really care what happens. The Suns already got who I want.
So,
Let's see what everybody else hanging out wants. I mean, we don't have that many people hanging out. It's not like this is fucking destination viewing. So
let's go with players I want to see drafted though. So.
Well, I mean, I'll go through the whole lottery round, lottery situation. For out of the lottery, maybe doesn't matter so much. I mean, you can figure that on your own.
Fine.
Okay, so Josh Lloyd saying here, Smith is going to be awesome, but next year, Carlisle hates rookies. I still think Smith gets played.
I think he has to get played. Who the fuck is not going to play him?
All right, so I really do think this is. I think this is the way to go. I mean,
I don't know if you see this, but like Frank Ntilikina, he has the best all-star potential, but the highest bust potential. For a protected lottery pick.
yeah. Okay, so he's got the highest bust potential. Interesting.
But apparently the highest chance to be an all-star.
And he's French, right?
French, yeah.
Well, they already fucked that up. I mean, I don't even like Tony Parker. I mean, let's think about let's talk about French players. Whenever I think French players, I think like soft and
Tony Parker's
meow. I think Boris
Parker.
Meow. Tony Parker. He's still soft. I don't like Tony Parker.
He's a Hall of Famer. You're just a boring Suns fan. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Suns fans hate them Spurs.
Well, I know. But he's
Oh,
a
I'm
Hall of
so glad. I'm so glad. I am so glad we didn't help the Spurs move up into the top 10. That would have absolutely crushed fan. Like, I don't care what we got back. Even if they gave – well, no, I take that back. I mean, if they gave us Kawhi Leonard for the future Kawhi Leonard, I suppose I'd take that. But, like, I don't even fucking think – just fuck trading with the Spurs. Living together. Everett's asking Bronson if you plan on taking Fultz with your first overall.
I don't know.
He doesn't know, so you're left in the lurch.
I want to take Bowen Markkinen. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
I'm kidding. I'm not taking Bowen Markkinen. He's fucking garbage. I don't know, Everett. It depends on Summer League. Summer League is a big thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah, Summer League will be interesting, and I know some of the players that are, already tweeting about it, like, oh, it's going to be a fun Summer League. So we got 45 seconds for the Maverick overall.
Here's a pick. Dennis Jr., who it is?
Okay. Dennis Smith. Woo! There we go. So Dennis Smith to the Mavericks. Let's, there's still maybe trades.
Yeah.
Like, so Adrian Wojnarowski is tweeting here. Sacramento is trading the number 10 pick to the Portland Trailblazers for, 15 and 20. So they're trading, Sacramento's trading down. They're trading the 10th pick
I'm okay
for 15 and 20.
Both sides. I'm okay with that from both sides.
I wonder who Portland wants here.
I don't know. Maybe Harry Giles, potentially. Malik Monk. No, they want to go Malik Monk.
Really?
They're not going Malik Monk. They could go Harry Giles potentially, but I'm not a big Harry Giles fan. Just because of his injury, because he fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah. Adrian Wojnarowski is now saying Collins with the number 10 pick. Sacramento will be trading the 10th pick. They are currently on the clock. The 10th pick will be traded. And it will go to Portland. Yeah, Dennis Smith to the Mavericks I really like here.
I agree.
That's definitely a guy I've got on my radar, depending on where I'm picking point guards in next year's drafts. So now we got the whole trade announcement thing. These hats are kind of cool, actually. I like the metallic finish. I don't know if you guys have seen these new era draft caps. They're pretty sweet, actually. Like, I might get one tomorrow.
No, you're not.
I might need a beverage refreshment. In fact, I know I need a beverage refreshment. This is a party. I can't be drying up everybody, God damn it.
Yeah, you can.
Did this night go as you expected it?
1 second, everybody. We're still waiting here. Kings have 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. The trade will be verified at the pick. Let's see what happens.
Is Ryan still here?
No, Ryan's not here anywhere. He's supposed to be holding the broadcast. God damn it.
I'll
You
see if
know,
he was on the fucking talking thing.
Oh, he's on. Well, he might be on. No, I'm sure he's. I don't know what he's doing. Who knows what the fuck Ryan does these days? Does anybody even know what the fuck Ryan does these days? He's cooking. I think he's boiling a lobster. And maybe he's smoking a brisket and boiling a lobster, and it's gonna be ready in 5 hours, I think.
I thought he was at work.
Well, he's probably doing that when he gets home. That's FSAA Ryan. That's Ryan. He always cooks a lot. He's not a player. He's not a player. He just cooks a lot.
Ryan wanted to fucking microwave bacon. No, you're not supposed to do that.
Well, you can do that, but I mean, I would never do that.
No.
I would never fucking do that personally. But hey, you cook how you cook. I don't know. I mean, so if you're just joining us, we are at the 10th pick. It has been traded to Portland. It's the Kings pick has been traded to Portland. And it's rumored that, according to Wojnarowski, they're taking Zach Collins with that 10th pick. So, depending on how you feel about the rest of the players in the draft. I mean, they must have decided they liked him more than, well, what they were looking at.
I think Zach Collins is a good player. I like him.
Okay, so Lloyd said basically in terms of who do you have ahead of as a prospect, he had Fultz and Ball. No, obviously that's just one opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so Josh Lloyd, I don't know why did Ryan select him as yay? That's a top 3 pick. Fuck that. Like,
Ooh, what?
I don't know why. I don't know why Ryan put that as a thumbs up. He liked it on Twitter. I'm gonna unlike it. I don't think that Dennis Smith Jr. is a top 3 pick. I do think that we got. I think we got the number 3 piece with the Josh Jackson, but I think Smith was very close. I do like Smith.
He's a top 5 or 6 pick. I don't think he's top 6.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I think he'll be a good scorer in the league. I'm not sure how it's going to relate to, like, over time, but I think he'll be a good scorer.
I don't know how much. All right, I like basically the first 4. I don't know how I like Fox. I like Isaac. 7 and 8, I don't know how much I like. Smith, I like a bit. So I would say maybe I'd say he's in my top 5 or 6 prospects.
I just said that, but yeah.
Just as a comparison. Well, but I don't, you know, I don't have him in top 3.
No.
I still think, I mean, Fulton Ball. Nah, I mean, you got to have Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson.
Yeah,
okay, so now we got the picks in.
The Sacramento Kings select Zach Collins from Gonzaga.
Okay, there goes Collins from Gonzaga. Woo, okay, Collins. So we knew that was happening. So now we're hearing there's a Paul George trade. Let's see if this is true. And Celtics should be going for it. I mean, honestly, because LeBron did check out. Keenan, you're right. Let's take a look here. So Tatum, Bradley, and Jay Crowder. Okay, for George, Paul George. This would be interesting. Let me see if I have this confirmed, if I can confirm this. Well, or halfway to confirm it. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. Bronson, you still with me, or did we lose the entire live stream? Probably the whole thing went down. If you still hear me, let me know in the YouTube chat. I'm trying to find an answer to this whole question of I'm not seeing it. Smith Foltz Ball Bell for Rookie of the Year is going to be lit. It's going to be an interesting Rookie of the Year race, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm still here. Good. That's good. Bronson must just be muted. Still waiting here. We got Hornets doing what the Hornets are going to do. And at this point, the lottery's kind of winding down. There might be a few steals here, but let's see what we got. Just making my notes. I need follow-up notes in my brain so I can keep track of this as we do a follow-up podcast. I'm sure I'll have to talk to Ryan about this at some point and hear who he's very excited about much later, because he has a lot of late picks in the Red Rock 30. When I talk about Josh Lloyd, I'm talking about Red Rock, the basketball leagues. So Ryan's got his 20-something picks, like 20, 24, something like that. I don't know. So we'll see what he picks. Like, we'll talk to him about some of the later stuff. I don't think we're going to the lottery personally, because I don't want to take that much time talking, and I don't want to kill my voice when I got a podcast to do tomorrow anyways. I'm also going to have some rage. Decided I've been holding it in too long. We're due for more. So, we haven't, this hasn't been that bad. We've had 2 trades, minor trades, nothing too exciting, but maybe not the fireworks, the explosive fireworks we were expecting to see. So,
yeah.
Hang on, bear with me here. Seeing if I can pull up some of these later. Might have to pull up the draft lottery thing again. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay. This is not with what I needed. Don't you hate when you search for it and it's like not what you need? It just drives you just mad, Okay. Oh, it drives me crazy is what I'm saying. Okay. So we're still on the clock. We got 2 minutes for the Hornets. Again, this is where the things start to thin out. This is where Ryan probably still, I don't know. I'm sure Ryan's got his eyes on 1 or 2 guys. There's a handful of guys I got my eye on. This is where, though, we were talking about certain points of the draft. Like, how many of these teams window for the Cavaliers and for the Warriors? And maybe the Cavaliers window is closing and it's opening for the Celtics. We don't know. But
I think the Cavaliers is closing soon. I think
Scott. There's already talk of like LeBron going to fucking LA with Paul George and shit like that. Another super team. It's getting stupid. It really is.
The Warriors will not be in the NBA Finals in 2 years. It's a possibility.
Maybe. They're still gonna be a very damn good team. Let's see how the money works out. But the money is increasing year by year for several years, as we know.
Yeah.
So all the drafts, he's got a 14th pick in that Red Rock 30 draft. So he's gonna try to like pretty much get Ryan, just screw him over. JD, you know what you should do? Maybe you should get like all of Ryan's picks, like all of his like later picks, because you know more about prospects.
Katie, put your team in the chat. I want to see what it is. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so 20 seconds till the pick's in. Got a little distracted. I think I clicked on the wrong page. Whoa. Buckle in, everybody. The pick is not in. Oh, now the pick is in. I keep waiting. How many picks come in at the last? We've had a few that were early. Well, no, I'm just like, no, I was talking about like how many picks have been in early? 2, 3? That's always nice to see, but I'm sitting here like that Australian guy, Trent. Beep, 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 beep. Right? Hurry up. Take your pick. All right. Monk.
I think you should pick.
Or a newbie. Monk or a newbie? Who do you think here?
Monk.
Okay, I mean, Monk for 11. I mean, that's. I want to see his bust potential. I don't know how much faith I have in the Monk, but okay. Who do we got?
Monk is the best.
The 2017 NBA Draft. The Charlotte
Hornets select
Malik
Monk. Okay.
Is the best shooter in the draft.
He is now, but where does he fit within their situation? I mean,
It is most exciting.
I don't know. I guess their situation's pretty much like not that much. All right, so who's in his way developmentally in Charlotte? I can't even think of anybody on Charlotte except for
Nicholas Batum, but he's really not that.
well, yeah. I mean that doesn't count. Not at this point in his career. I mean, yeah, that's about yeah. I mean, all right. So fantasy relevant. I could see that, man. I can fucking see that.
Too.
Okay, let's see. That might be a nice, like, really late, especially if you have a smaller dynasty league. I could see that. I mean, I don't know. He could be just pretty one-dimensional scoring. I mean, maybe a three-point specialist. But again, threes play in the NBA these years. So let's see. That's so much John Calipari, right? All right. What's some yay? Okay. Woo. Okay.
He's the best shooter in the draft.
Okay. So let me check Twitter. I want to see the Twitter reaction to Malik Monk going to the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, they don't. Josh Lloyd does not like the draft hats. Should have gone with dad hats. What the hell are dad hats? Like, seriously, what are dad hats? I don't know what dad hats are. I'm a dad and I'm wearing a fitted Suns hat. Zach Collins tweeted many, many years ago, all I want for my birthday is a big booty. That was like goddamn 5 years ago. Okay, so we're going to hold a like 19-year-old kid accountable for something that happened 5 years ago. Maybe he did just want a big booty. He's in high school. He probably just wanted to smack some booty. The fuck? I'm going to fault the kid for wanting to get some fucking poon? Jesus Christ. Josh Lloyd has now tweeted us a dad hat. So if you check our Twitter account, at letter F, letter S, we're double A. That was double A. On Twitter? Okay, what do we have here? Oh, it's like a shitty golf hat. All right, yeah, that is kind of like a dad hat. My dad wears hats like that. That's true. For old 60-year-old men. Fuck. Well, I tell you what. I think dad's our generation. And Bronson, you're far removed from this, being the young age you are. But I think most people who hang out on our YouTube channel are our age, dad age, and we wear fitted caps or like maybe trucker hats or something. I don't know. I kind of like the metallic hats. I don't know. I just said I wanted one. It's suede in metallic, so it's suede. Yeah, the brim is suede, right? And it's Man, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck you, Josh Lloyd. I'm getting a hat. That's what I think about Josh Lloyd and his distaste for good hats. Fuck you, Josh Lloyd, and your hate for good hats. Sorry, I can't control my rage sometimes. But you know what? I'm getting one of these hats. It's is that suede? Suede. Oh, that's gonna look good, man. And I'll get mine like extra loose so I can grow my hair out. I'm gonna grow out my flow, so I can have big hair like Josh Jenks, and I'll look really good in my big hat, like 2 sizes too big. It'll look great. I'm excited about it. Okay, so we now know what that's going on. All right, Pistons are selecting Luke Kennard with the number 11 pick. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, this is the 12 pick. The fuck's happening? Wojnarowski, are you high? You might be having a little trouble. Oh, he deleted it and retweeted it. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what's going on. Picks in. Pistons are selecting. There's a lot of audio disturbances. 12th pick. Pistons select. We'll get to it. There's Kennard. Okay, Luke Kennard. And a lot of sarcastic clapping. Luke Kennard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Okay. So, let's see. What are his strengths? Well, he was more prolific in high school than LeBron. That's not saying anything really specifically.
Movie Frozen.
What? That was a thing.
That's what he put. Yeah.
Are you serious? That's his like claim to fame is that he knows every character from the movie Frozen.
No, every word.
Oh, every word he knows, like the lyrics to the songs and every word of the fucking movie.
Apparently, yeah. Cuckoo.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. That sounds a little, not that there's anything wrong with it. It sounds a little come see, come saw to me. Maybe we'll have a new announcement tonight about certain things. That's just my, I don't know. I mean, you're not 5. Why the fuck do you, like, my kid doesn't even know that movie. You know what I'm saying? He's 5. Like, Frozen? I mean, who knows Frozen? Like, I mean, maybe chicks know Frozen. Like, 8-year-old chicks know Frozen.
My cousin.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Frozen's great. Like, we all know the song. Let it go. We all gotta let it go. That shit. Yeah, right? So it's like a fucking joke. It's a meme, you know? But, like, he knows every word. You know, and look how much hair he's missing. Unfortunate for a man his age. Did somebody like prank him in this photo? Like, look at this photo. If you can see this on ESPN, did somebody prank him and like shave half of his head, or is he literally like going bald on one side of his head?
Wait, look at that. Pistons 10th in Western Conference. You fucked up.
So wow, they can't even get the Eastern. Wow. Okay, so ESPN is having a terrible broadcast tonight. It's actually pretty funny. Maybe it was like the Tiger Woods thing where they photoshopped Luke's hair for him somehow. I don't know. Okay. But again, well, you know what? I'll give him this. He's a smart guy. You know, check out the big brain on Luke. He went to Duke. Well, you gotta be a smart kid to go to Duke, unless you're really good at basketball. But still, kind of smart. So I like Duke players. There just aren't a lot of them that are very successful right now. I mean, I take that back, right? We got Kyrie out there. Outside of that, I mean, Kyrie's probably the most prolific Duke player out there right about now. If I'm wrong, correct me. Feel free to leave a comment, and I'll circle back for it. Okay, so This page of my brain is full. We're moving on. And we're officially into the whining at the fuck down lotto hour here. I mean, we can go through the rest of the draft. I don't know if Ryan's coming home from work, if he wants to jump in the live stream and hang out. If he does, we can keep going. Otherwise, I'll shut it down at the lotto picks. Because again, I think a lot of people's interest is waning.
We can end it off with the lottery. Then if Ryan comes back, we can start it up and do like a draft recap type thing.
Yeah, I mean, we could always do that. We can always just do like a general hangout. I mean, I know we got a lot of people from FSAA hanging out. And again, if you are just seeing this after the fact, or you're just seeing us for the first time, we are Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous, fantasysportsaddicts.com. Thank you for putting up with us and enjoying the draft with us. Hopefully we can give you some information. I'm sorry that we couldn't stream it for you and share it with you. That's a copyright violation. It is still going to be going live all night on cbssports.com. And also Adrian Wojnarowski and The Vertical are doing their hangout on Fantasy Sports fantasysports.yahoo or whatever the fuck, or Yahoo Sports. Sorry. I don't know, there's too many websites to keep track of. Too much information on draft night when I'm just trying to drink because it's a party. Did somebody say draft? Woo! Right?
Yeah, let's end it off with the next pick, and then we can come back if Ryan comes back.
How to cut up. He looks very. I'm trying to think who I knew that had hair like that, where you have like a baldness that goes around. It's not even the classic horseshoe pattern, James, if you know what I'm talking about from Seinfeld, right? The horseshoe pattern. There's like it's like a
Picking.
Okay, all right. Nuggets are picking, and it's probably going to be a newbie. No, Mitchell. Okay. Woo, Donovan Mitchell. All right, Everett, I know you were hanging out for that. Everett, what do you think about that? I think Everett was talking about the Nuggets pick.
I don't know a lot about this, to be honest.
I don't either, and I think that's kind of a – I mean, again, JD probably knows more. JD does more prospect research for any sport than I've ever heard of. So, again, check out our buddy JD Baller at Joe Diffenbach.
JD Baller!
I mean, like, check him out. I mean, if you're on our site anytime, like, this, you want to talk prospect deep, like, and I'm talking, like, robbing the cradle deep. Like, guy knows his prospects. So, hopefully he's still hanging out. Maybe he can give us a little perspective here. I'll be checking that out. And Everett, I mean, hopefully this didn't, like, break your heart, because I do think you were talking about the Nuggets. But okay, ooh, really? Oh my stars. I know what I'm doing, Saturday. I am going to the Point Hilton Squaw Peak, and I'm going to have mix and match Santan craft beer buckets, and I will enter myself in the drone giveaway. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what happens on Saturday, by the way? You have to go out in the worst part of the heat, and it's going to be 120 fucking degrees to go drink and win a drone, right? That sounds safe.
I don't agree with this pick because he's
traded. Okay, so did Utah?
Yeah,
Jazz. Okay, here we go. This was. Okay, so this is interesting. So I don't know if this was like a late. Okay, no, we missed it. We just missed the tweets. Okay, so Josh Lloyd's saying, Burks is pretty much finished in Utah, and this seems to sort of be a placement here. So he's going Nuggets to the Jazz. Nuggets to the Jazz. This is fascinating. And I know the Jazz were very interested in doing something or some things that could attract Gordon Hayward to stay.
I don't know if this is it.
I can't imagine that it is that. I think they've probably resigned themselves to the fact that he's not staying.
I want him to. I want him to because, like, I want him to because, like, I just want him to, but, like, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, I would assume it's pretty much now. If this George Hill thing is actually happening, I still haven't seen any specifics.
Tom, do you want to end it off here and like talk your little beer and we end it off here?
No, let's get through 14 and 15. We'll just do, top 15 picks. We'll get through the full lottery, right?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we're gonna do the full lottery here. Well, 14. All right, 14's basically the 14's the last pick here. So
yeah.
So we'll talk about this. We'll wrap it up. We'll come back, and again, we'll recap all this. I appreciate everybody hanging up. So drafts probably starting to heat up. This is actually true. Keenan's right. Like, this is probably where the draft's going to get really fucking fascinating. It's just a lot to live stream all of it, especially when I probably have to do a rage cast that involves yelling and a podcast that involves yelling at Ryan, potentially. And I got to yell at James for a few things. And I just got to yell at a few things. So I got to save my voice. I mean, how many hours am I going to do here? Like, I got I got a co-host. Bronson's filling it in here, but normally Ryan and I could take, breaks and trade. So, okay. And Everett had the news, the trading here. So we missed that. Trey Lyles and 24th pick for the number 13 pick. We didn't cover that. So thank you, JD and Everett, for talking about that. And I like this comment. It's a little late. I missed it. Keenan, I like that. Oh, Cubby's worried. What the fuck did I do other than trade rape you? We'll talk about it. You trade raped me. That's all. That's plenty.
Wait, what happened?
But well, there's plenty. But the smartest guy in the room can still get nuts in his face, right? That's true. So it doesn't matter if he went to Duke. If he gets dunked on and gets posterized and he's got fucking balls in his face, well, that's basketball, baby. So, all right, picks in here. We got Heat, number 14. Let's just do 15 to keep it even because, it's like half the draft. We'll do the Heat pick, and that's that. Well, maybe one. We'll just get the 15. Okay, so this is the one that's going. Well, no, this is not. Okay.
Pick after that is going to the Kings.
Yeah, that's the pick that's going to the Kings. And what I'm seeing is that is Justin Jackson. So that would be a Justin Jackson pick to Sacramento. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but well, let's get the pick. I mean, the pick's in. There must be a trade, man. There must be a trade. Oh, I love you too, James. We always love each other. Oh, brothers got a hug, man.
Fucking question.
What is your question? Who are you asking questions to?
James. Thank you, James.
Okay. Hopefully this live stream was like halfway informative. I think we were mostly interested in the early lottery picks, the top 10. I think going past 15 is pretty silly, but I do appreciate everybody who's still hanging out or came by. And okay, again, so if you're watching it after the fact, we'll just leave it at 15. Okay, Heat's pick. Adebayo. Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo. Now, that's interesting. Bam Adebayo. Now, was he? I'm curious to see where he was going in mocks because that seems a bit early. I don't know if I'm crazy about that. Again, here's more Kentucky, so it's basically all of Kentucky has been drafted now. Bam Adebayo, 14th pick to the Heat. This is Is this a little bit early for where it was drafted? I mean, I don't know if you guys remember your mocks.
He was okay. I like him.
And look, but you know, I mean, at this point
I'll
in the draft, you're like putting doubles essentially.
I'll look in a
or
second.
like-
Okay, he was
and
whatever he was projected to pick. Yeah, he was projected to be picked at what's his name again?
Bam Adebayo.
He was projected to he picked at
He's pretty athletic. I mean, like he's got some. I don't know how much control he has. I mean, it looks like a foul machine probably, but I mean, he's physical. He's physical. It's probably I would assume more of a defense thing here. So this is the Blazers pick. Pick 15 is a Blazers pick, and it's been traded to. Again, this was traded to the Sacramento Kings, right?
Yep.
And they traded.
Be right back.
Okay, they traded for 10 and 15 for the Kings. Let me scale it back here. I forgot. Okay, that was the 10. No, I don't even remember. Who cares? Whatever. Shut up. Bronson was supposed to read that. I didn't write it down. Who cares? We're addicts, not experts. That's right. And we're winding it down here. As soon as we know what the Blazers are picking for the Kings, we know how terrible these terrible NBA teams are. And the excitement of all this draft really is sort of lost in the fact that none of it really fucking matters. I mean, that's sort of a sad thing. I mean, none of it really fucking matters because we're still talking about Warriors. We're still talking about Cavaliers. And at best, we're talking about Celtics. I mean, I still wonder at what point are the Celtics, I mean, as much as they have assets out the window, like when do you turn those assets into like reality? I mean, you know, wait 3 more years and keep collecting assets, or are you going to go out there and like take it all? Because I mean, right now, like I picture sort of like it's like Punch Out, you know, the old Nintendo Punch Out, and Little Mac's down, you know, and you got to tap B, and, right? Like that's the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. Like it's pretty well known that people are opting out of the Cavaliers in 2018. They're telling players not to sign there or get traded there or any of that stuff. I mean, Cavaliers. Nah. So Celtics should probably, you know, pedal to the metal. We'll see what happens in that regard. I mean, there's still trades that could be made. There are other teams with picks still to be sorted out. I hope we see something. And this is probably where we're going to see, like, they're not going to be blockbuster trades, but we'll see some trades. Butler one's pretty big. Like, we can enjoy that. Biggest sort of trade I've seen in a draft night in a while. Yeah, I mean, that's right. Am I wrong? Jimmy Butler going to the Wolves? Like, that's oh, why am I holding a draft show if it doesn't matter? Because fucking I don't care. I don't know. Because it's fun. It's a party. Well, all right. So I was jerking a half hour over Josh. So, you know, I've lost my interest. Because we got Josh Jackson. Woohoo! And it's a party, baby. So it does matter. But we already picked, JD. Why are you watching still, huh? You know, we already picked. We know what we're doing. I just want to see what the Celtics end up doing, like long term. Because this is time to put the pedal to the metal for me. Is it enough? Are they going to have enough to get past the Golden State Warriors? Good question. Fair question. But I think the competition in the East is dwindling. I think Washington's kind of. Am I wrong? Is Washington petering out? I feel like they might be just a tad. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I feel like it could be sort of the end of the line. Okay, so JD's like us. He's all right. So you're just like a Suns fan. You're just like, you know what? Let's just keep stashing and stashing and stashing and stashing and hoarding until like the fucking rafters are packed with prospects that are all just like so good that like they're coming out of our eyeballs, and like find some rotation that works and then trade off the rest and maybe get a superstar. Is that kind of the thing? Like you just, because I feel like that's kind of what I want the Suns to do. Just keep piling assets. You know, there's no reason to rush anything. We got plenty of stuff to work with. We got plenty of things we could get rid of. It's not time to do that. You know, it's not time to go all in. It is what the Warriors did, but the Warriors also got lucky in a way that no other team's ever going to be able to do. So, I mean, as you're right, you know, the Warriors did draft, and you know, they got lucky with a lot of later picks. Okay, the 15th pick goes to Sacramento Kings. Jackson. Okay, so we knew that. Justin Jackson. Woo! Big deal. Okay. Woo. Now, I guess that'll be good. I mean, who knows? Let's see what the Kings can do. I don't trust the Kings for anything. Do we trust Vlade Divac? I don't know. All right, let's see here. Here we go. Actually, that was going to the Blazers. Excuse me, from the Kings. The Curry contract, and it's very special. The other thing that was unlikely to happen with the Warriors situation is because of a cap expansion. In no other time period in NBA history has it or will it ever occur again that a player of Kevin Durant's caliber could just sign, you know, and again, it was a one-year deal, and it, you know, it's sort of like this recurring as we go thing, but there's no other situation in NBA history, and probably going forward in NBA history, where that'll happen. I mean, maybe, but that's an outlier. So this is like guys that are like, I'm really good, we're going to go win, yada, yada, right? I don't think, I mean, again, so they did draft well, but they were able to sign somebody. Had they had to trade for Durant, I don't think that would have happened. You know, like they didn't have much to trade for Durant. They were lucky that they were able to sign him. And I don't know that that would have mattered long term in terms of the history of. Yeah. Okay. This is exactly. All right. So, all right. Keenan's got an Adam Silver quote here. That's not the way the system is supposed to work, but it's great. It is kind of great, but I don't think it's designed to last all that long. So while it was good, it's going to fall apart. It can't last forever. Eventually, the money will be too prohibitive. They can't keep everybody. And, you know, I mean, it might be like a Miami Heat situation where they can keep signing guys the absolute minimum, the league minimum, and get really good players for nothing. But, JD, I guess you're right. I think the Celtics are close enough that they could legitimately, if they make a big splash, they could actually, I mean, I don't look at the Cavaliers as much of a threat anymore. And, you know, I mean, you catch lightning in a bottle, you know, maybe you might be able, with a couple of good trades and signings and stuff. I don't know. Getting past the Warriors might not be that hard. But, yep, JD and your Danny Ainge and all your Celtics. And, hey, at least we got the trickle down from that in Phoenix. I'll take that. We got the Donna trickle down. Thank you from your front office to ours. We've done okay here in Phoenix with a little, as much as we are technically still rivals with the Celtics from way back in the 70s. We've gotten a lot of trickle down. So, Bulls are picking now. If you want to watch that, hit cbssports.com. Thank you for joining us, or hit, Wojnarowski's The Vertical Podcast. We'll be on the website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. I am Tom from Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. Fantasy gods, please grant me the serenity to set my ideal lineups, courage to add drop aggressively, and the wisdom, as always, to make good trades. If you want to play some fantasy basketball next season, come on by our website.com or hit us up on Twitter at letter F, letter S, word double letter A, FSAA. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up. Leave some comments about your team's trades and picks down below. Our player evaluations also. Leave some smack talk. Totally open to that. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next time. Wait. Oh, I don't have a fresh one.